for one day. Time to unwind with some quality television. But since there's no quality television on, I guess this will do. For those of you that don't know, Ghost Adventures is a show on the Travel Channel about these guys that go to different locations and determine if they're haunted by ghosts. This is not the first in the paranormal television genre either. Others include Ghost Hunters, The Haunted Collector, and The Other Siders, the latter of which aired on Cartoon Network in 2009. Because if I was on a network specifically about cartoons, I would want to watch teenagers hunting ghosts. I'm really tempted to review that show, but for now, let's stick to Ghost Adventures. Each episode starts with a spooky montage of images, followed by a narration.
We have worked years to build our credibility, our reputation.
You know, if you have to say at the beginning of each episode that you're credible, most likely you're not. It's like if I started each video by saying, I've been making videos since 2011, so I must be good. I am, though. I'm really good.
This is our evidence, our Ghost Adventures.
Was that really the best name for this? I mean, heck, you can really tell how many of these there have been when this is the name of the show. So the narrator and lead investigator, Zach Baggins, tells about his latest adventure to the Morris-Jumel mansion in New York City, where George Washington was stationed during the Battle for Harlem.
This is the first location we've ever done in New York. So
Actually,
I think that's
in
pretty
the
cool.
city.
Yep, with a lot of history, too.
Right.
You know, that could be because no one wanted to call you.
They captured EVPs and disembodied voices.
That's pretty cool.
Even a girl singing.
And now for our first instance of them saying they hear something that doesn't sound like what they're hearing. I'm not going to point out all these, otherwise we'll be here all day, but this is a common occurrence in these shows. Honestly, that sounded more like a water pipe than a woman
There's the
singing.
mansion right there.
Morris-Jumel Mansion Museum. Built in 1765, this Georgian masterpiece was George Washington's headquarters in 1776.
Okay, by the way, every so often they're going to cut to this image of what I guess is a dead George Washington. Washington's got a look on him like, why am I here?
You know what's interesting? Are these all the original wooden floors?
They are, so you're actually standing on the same floor that George Washington stood on.
Wow, holy cow.
That's amazing.
And John Adams, and Thomas Jefferson, and
You can
Alexander
almost
Hamilton.
feel that electricity go right through the soles of your feet, up through your body.
We believe these original wooden floors can also act like an old movie projector. And the fibers of wood are like magnetic film reels, storing all the information from the vibrations of the past. Then, at unpredictable times, they release visual presentations of what was recorded.
What?
Something
So,
this
essentially,
is about to
when you die, your spirit is stored in the floor until it just randomly decides to release you
What did you see?
to do something you did when you were alive.
Boot walking down the stairs.
If I may reuse my previous reaction. What?
Did Naomi witness the apparition of this Hessian soldier in the exact place where he died? Or could it possibly have been the spirit of George Washington?
So that implies that Washington died on those stairs in the mansion. Well, let me just double check that. Yeah, he died at Mount Vernon. So wouldn't he still be in his bed where he died? So Zach then talks about Eliza Jumel, who lived in the house in the 1800s, and the sightings of her spirit.
It's not a mansion, it's a time capsule. Full of precious objects that were connected to the people that lived 200 years ago.
Very good, Zach. You have given us the definition of a museum.
And these spirits may be very important, iconic figures in American history. That's how this lockdown is different. We may be contacting spirits that help build this country.
Yeah, no. None of the founding fathers died in this mansion, which kind of counters your logic. Jefferson died in Monticello, Adams died in Massachusetts, and yes, Hamilton died in New York, but not in this specific house. They weren't captured by the floors. So Zach wants to capture one of these founding fathers on camera and calls his friend Bill Chappell to help investigate.
Hey, Bill. We're filming right now, investigating the history over at this mansion in New York City. I just want to know if you are available for a Thursday night investigation.
Yes.
Okay, then that's awesome news. Are you going to bring the full spectrum Kinect cam?
Wait, did he just say a Kinect cam? As in an Xbox Kinect? Nah, I must be hearing things. After a commercial break, Zach says he got a call about a bar in Manhattan that is haunted, and the team meets with Brian, the owner. Apparently in 2012, a glass flew off the shelf and hit the bartender. I'm not sure that's reason enough to call these guys, but whatever.
After speaking to Dominique and Liz, we realized the hauntings at Katie's bar may have a much deeper effect on Brian.
Oh no, not Brian. What will he do with these ghosts that really haven't done anything to him? I mean, I guess one threw a glass at the bartender, but maybe he just wanted a drink. So Zach takes Brian off camera. Well, he says it's off camera, but it's really not. And we find out Brian is depressed because business is poor and one of the ghosts loves it.
He walked in here, he was a big giant biker. He goes, that thing in the basement, I want to with it. I want to kick its ass. I go, you're going to beat up a ghost. Like, dude, what the He goes, I'm the toughest guy on Long Island. I want to go with that thing.
Who is this biker that wants to take on a ghost? What kind of mindset do you have to be in to be like, I'm the toughest guy on Long Island. I'll go take on something I can't touch. So the investigations begin. And since Zach stressed the grand importance of being at the mansion, he is going to be at the bar that he is already convinced is haunted.
The next camera right. Not only that, but I went ahead and I just lined this whole bar up with EM pumps. Give it some energy for these spirits to use.
Give them energy? So is this like a sensu bean for ghosts?
Sensu bean!
Zach and Aaron spend some time trying to hear a voice in the bar until...
Why did you kill your...
Until... Okay, here's a problem with these shows. They're so boring. They try to build suspense by going into a dark, spooky room, but it's not a horror movie. Nothing's gonna happen.
Nick and Billy walk around the Morris-Jumel mansion attempting to record EVPs or spirit voices, while Bill Chappell monitors a 3D Motion Kinect multi-spectrum camera array.
There he goes saying Kinect again. Anyway, back at the mansion, Nick, Billy, and Bill are chilling looking for ghosts when Nick captures a voice on his recorder.
I swear, it looks like there's someone standing here.
Granted, that sounds more like a window being opened, but whatever.
How you feeling, Nick?
Because of the presence Nick feels around him, Bill Chappell brings over his mobile hybrid camera system, which uses Microsoft Kinect with 2 infrared UV cameras and 2 thermal imaging cameras to see if he can capture it visually.
Wait, he's really using a Kinect? I thought I was just hearing things, but no, he's using a Microsoft Kinect to hunt ghosts. It's not even the Xbox One model. It's the old-ass Xbox 360 model. What the hell am I watching? So we cut back to Zach and Aaron at the bar where they're getting nowhere fast.
What is your name?
Things seem pretty quiet until...
Jesus!
Whoa, 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 whoa. That's bull. There's no way.
Where'd it go? Oh.
There's no... Whoa, and then something just flew at the bar. We taped up the exit sign with a black trash bag in heavy-duty gaff tape. There is no explanation for it to be ripped down like this.
It could be that. It could be what you said. Or it could be that you suck at taping and it fell off. They also allude to the fact that Zach heard the bag being ripped off, despite the fact that it can't be heard in the entire episode. I know, I checked.
Then, this very strange mist-like anomaly appears from behind the bar and disappears in the middle of the screen.
That could just be a bug. Bugs exist. The two hear noises upstairs and then ask the spirit what the sign says.
What does the sign read above me that you tore the thing off? What does that sign say? Exit.
I heard that, bro. It said exit.
You may laugh at our reaction, but investigating the paranormal is our true passion.
Ah, don't worry, I'm not laughing at your reactions. I'm laughing at this whole episode. We cut back to the mansion where poor George Washington can't get free of this show, as the guys hear a noise and ask who did it.
Who made that noise?
Alright, well this time it sounds like an Enderman from Minecraft.
Whatever it was below.
Oh, there it is.
There it is again. Oh my god.
Oh,
you see that?
Yeah. I got it.
It jumped up to the ceiling.
What the hell is it?
I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, it's doing the Charleston. The spirit then starts climbing Bill and then disappears. I should have more to say, but this is almost over. Let's wrap it up. So Zach and Aaron talked to Brian about their investigation and confirmed to him that, yes, his bar is haunted. Okay, so here's problem 9,000 with these shows. All they do is determine whether the place is haunted or not. That's it. They don't come in with proton packs to get rid of the ghosts. It's just, hey, this place is haunted. Sucks to suck. The only show that kind of helped was Haunted Collector, where the guy would find the object that was haunted and ask the owner if he wanted him to take it or not. The credits begin to roll as Zach says again that these places are haunted like the owners already knew.
Is the Morris-Jumel mansion still inhabited by the ghosts of Eliza or even George Washington?
Okay, looks like George Washington was actually Judge Doom in disguise. Holy crap.
And does Katie's bar still harbor the dark spirit of Charlie Klein?
Jesus!
And will it continue to torture the soul of Brian?
And that was Ghost Adventures. Well, at the end of the day, it's really, really stupid. I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films. See you guys next time.